Check this out. Look at all this trash. All this is gonna be gone. This is the life of an investor and a landlord starting out, right? Look at this detour. We took a little detour. So basically we bought this building, right? And after we bought it, the city came down because we pulled a permit to do a water heater, and then we had to flute the chimneys. The building inspector said, oh, it's not safe because, hey, you know what? People have been living here for 13 years and now it's not safe. Come on. Well, in any case, then we had an eviction that we had to deal with. There were some crackheads living here. Then we had to, what else did we have to do? So many things. It's been 2 years of ownership. Then we had to get new tenants. Then one of my tenants had to break the lease. And now this was my last tenant that I inherited with the building, which is why a lot of people usually want them vacant. The tenant that I inherited with the building paid very little in rent, and then they ended up over time, obviously, not paying rent at all. So what I'm gonna do now that we got them out, it's been 15 months, okay? If you're curious how much in back rent this person owed, the number would sound like $25,000. And hey, I know the struggle. I used to actually work as a barber, right? Cutting hair, cutting people's hair, almost maybe 10 years ago. And I couldn't pay my rent for 6 months. 6 months, me and my brother was struggling. My kid was about 3 or 4 years old, and I couldn't pay my rent. Look at that. That deck needs to be done. God damn it. Couldn't pay my rent. To now owning a building where somebody is not paying me rent. It's like coming full circle. After we fluted the chimneys, we got the building updated. We increased the rentals by $700 to $800 on each apartment because we started cleaning them up. We put 20% down when we bought the building, which is a very intelligent way to buy your properties because at the end of the day, it gives you a lot of room. But to put 20% down, a lot of people say is crazy, but what we're talking about is being financially stable and frugal long term, which might mean just a little bit slower process. That's okay. Obviously, also had to learn how to make money. When you're starting out in real estate or trying to do sales or investing, listen, I was broke and I couldn't pay my rent, cutting hair, trying to make ends meet. Now I own some buildings and I'm constantly growing and developing myself. If you want to learn from me, I'm the kind of person that like, hey, you look at me, you're like, what? That guy could do it, I could do it. No, you can't. You can't do it just because I do it, because you don't know what it took for me to get here. That's the thing about it. Nobody just falls to the top of the mountain of owning buildings and having properties and doing all these things, right? You have to earn it, especially if nobody in your family has ever taught you or had properties, or you didn't come from an environment where people just own real estate. Mind blown. Everybody should learn this. Keep saving your money, keep growing your income so you can deal with these problems that I'm dealing with. Now, the difference is we're making money on these projects, right? We're making bigger money. You know, when I was getting evicted, I couldn't even beg somebody for $1,000. I never complained, but it really was horrible. And then what happened was we closed on the house and we ended up paying the money back. Then I had to move into my sister's basement. Paying $500 a month is crazy. I know the struggle. Sometimes the struggle is real. But look at this. And we're not even gonna get into my upbringing, okay? However, as time is going on with this particular building, and by the way, we could probably at some point finish that attic, right? If you really think about it, this building is now, each unit is bringing in over $2,000 a month, right? Significantly over. Now that this last unit is done, is like the guy's finally out, I can start renovating, increasing the rents. Remember, I put 20% down on the building, so now I can make capital improvements to the building. As I do that, if this building brings in, okay, in rental income, $10,000 a month, that's $120,000 a year, which is a salary for some people. You could literally take the money you have, buy some buildings, deal with some headaches, and end up with a bigger salary and a cushion and a nest egg and something that you can will to your kids and help your family grow. So, is it easy being an investor? Absolutely not. Not always, not for me, maybe for some people, but it just hasn't been that way for me. You know, I'm the guy that I got this nice strong head that I just run into bricks. I don't think that's how you have to do it, but let's be honest. Many people do. You know, my son doesn't have to run through as many bricks because I'm his dad, right? But many people do, and he will as well, and you will as well. So just run through the bricks that are worth it, baby. Those bricks that build a foundation to your real estate. You get what I'm saying? That way you can actually get paid. You can secure your financial income over time. And it sucks to do it this way because you really have to take the time to save your money, grow, slow, painful, while all your friends are buying nice new cars and looking good. You're going to be busy building your career and building your income and becoming an investor. It'll be awesome.